What is up, my beautiful souls? Welcome back to Dose of Destiny. If you're new, I'm your host, Destiny, and thank you for joining and coming back each week for your dose of balance, whether that's mentally, physically, spiritually, energetically, to see me and hang out with me because I love you, and I hope that you love me too. Kick up your feet, relax, grab your blankets, grab your wine, grab your tea, grab your blunts, grab your sage, whatever you need, because this is going to be a good one. So let's chit chat. This whole video is going to be a full circle moment, not only for me, but for you as well. It helped me, and I know it's going to help you. So stay to the end. Don't forget to like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with somebody who might benefit from it. So we're going to be talking about authenticity. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because I had someone comment on one of my videos and they asked me for testimonials for my manifestations. And I'm just like, testimonials? Like, why does everybody need proof for everything that you say or do? But I get it. You want to know that what I'm telling you is the truth. I'm going to tell you my testimonial. I do want to say that in that video, I was never talking about how to manifest materially. I was always talking about how to manifest internally. So, depending on where your heart posture is when you watch that video, you're going to perceive it differently. It's never about what you can manifest materially, because anybody can manifest anything, but whether or not you're going to be happy with that manifestation, whether or not it's sustainable and will have longevity and be able to assist you in your growth, then it's pointless. The point that I was trying to make in my last video about manifestation is building your inner world so that your material world will follow. And I told you all the things that I did that helped me be able to manifest my inner world. As far as testimonials go, I was racking my brain every day since that viewer left that comment, because I want to give y'all what y'all want. So if there is anything that you want me to talk about, leave it in the comment section. Like, I want to hear from you. I really rock with y'all. If you rock with me, leave your comment. Let me know what y'all want to hear. Back to the testimonial. I was racking my brain trying to figure out how I could give a testimony without sounding so superficial, because I don't want to give a testimonial about how I got anything materially, because all of this shit could be gone tomorrow, So it's never about what I have. It's about who I am when I say I manifested a lot of things. If you go back and you look at my first YouTube video, or if you go back and listen to my very first podcast episode that I did back in 2022, it was October 2022. The episode was called Embodying Authenticity. You will see the growth. So I had a thought to go back and listen to that podcast this morning. So I got up, listened to the podcast, and I was like, this shit is awful. But at the time, I thought it was great because that's where I was. So I'm not knocking that episode at all, because I feel like at the time where I was, that was a great episode to me from my perspective. But like, now that I've grown and now that I have learned how to podcast and now that I've learned how to truly be myself, it's completely different. I manifested my growth. I manifested where I am now, and it just keeps manifesting. It's not something that happens overnight. It's something that gradually happens. So that's why it's important to be a part of the journey by being present, so that you don't miss these things, so that you don't miss how much you've grown by trying to get somewhere. You're living what you've prayed for. I prayed to be able to be on camera and be seen and talk and speak my truth unapologetically. I prayed for this, and now look at me. But back then, I didn't have the courage. I quit doing podcasting in December 2022, or the last episode was January 2023. That was my last episode until this past August, where I've been consistent ever since then. So during those months that I took off, I was settling into my growth. I was growing because I knew that I wanted to do this. I knew that this was something that was going to help society, help humanity evolve, help myself evolve even. And I knew that I had to become what I was talking about. So I took those months off to really settle into who I was and really figure out who I was. So then when I come back, I can have the courage to put myself on camera. I can have the courage to be able to talk about things and like not lose my train of thought so much, or the words just flow and they feel good and the vibes feel good. I felt like I had to take that time to just recalibrate in a sense. Fast forward to last like June, July, I started making videos on my Instagram. I started making reels because I was afraid to be seen. So I had to jot down what I was talking about on the teleprompter. And I knew what I was going to say, but I just wanted to have that teleprompter there for a safety net, I guess, just so I knew like I wouldn't just get on camera and freeze up, and I can actually make this video and really deliver the content that I'm trying to deliver. I started there because, like I said before, I was journaling about how to be more authentic. I wanted to be more authentic. I wanted to settle into my purpose. I wanted to be me. I wanted to find myself. So there were steps that I had to take in order to get there. There's steps that I'm still taking in order to get there. And I feel like this is a moment that I have prayed for. This is something that I'm living, something that I wrote down in my journal. Even if it's not exactly how I want it to look just yet, it still looks better than what it used to look like. I'm still doing better than I was back then. I was making those videos, still kind of scared to talk on camera, didn't really know how to edit, didn't really know the ins and outs of content creation and things like that. So I had to learn. So I prayed for that. I prayed to have the resources to be able to deliver the content that I want to deliver. And so I was running across different people. I was running across different apps, different videos that led me to where I am now to be able to create the content that I want to create. I say all that to say you have to really be a part of your journey. It's a journey. It's not going to happen overnight. Even though it doesn't look exactly how anyone else thinks that it should look right now, it looks like something very different to me. Think about the things that you've tried to manifest. Think about the things that you want to embody and look at how far you've come and see where you used to be and be grateful for where you are. Be grateful that you're not where you used to be 2 or 3 years ago, mindset wise, or if you did have a good mindset and you were just waiting for your material abundance and it's finally starting to come in some kind of way. Be thankful for that. And also know that you deserve all of that, because I was in a place where I was starting to gain material abundance in my own way, and I still didn't know how to accept it. I still didn't feel deserving. It all went back to my inner world, and you just have to keep going back in there. And now I feel more like I deserve to be where I am now. I feel more like I deserve everything that I've worked for, and not only working a 9 to 5, but working on myself, working on my internal world so that my external world can reflect that. Because look at where you are. Look at where you are in your life. That reflects how you feel about yourself on the inside. Truly. Because how I felt about myself on the inside when I was where I was, like it reflected that the outside matched that. I say all that to say it's never about what you can manifest materially. It's always about what you can embody from knowledge, turning that knowledge into wisdom so that you can teach it to others, or so that you can be the example, or however you're supposed to live out your purpose in life. You just have to figure that out for yourself. No amount of testimonials is going to help you gain that self-worth that you still need in order to manifest. I don't want to give y'all the wrong idea about manifesting, because that's not what I meant. I meant that how to manifest on the inside, because I didn't know how to be myself for so long. What good does it do you if you're putting Gucci on skeletons in your closet? It does you no good. You might as well be putting that Gucci on a body that feels deserving of it, and not buying these designer things because you want to feel worthy of whatever. You just have self-worth issues, and that's okay. I have self-worth issues as well. But as you work on it, you can manifest self-worth. You can manifest love for yourself. You can manifest anything. I'm telling you, it's never about material wealth. Focus on what's on the inside, because like I said, it's just gonna reflect. Everything that you are, everything that you have around you is a reflection of you. Your friendships, your job. If you're struggling in your friendships, if you're struggling at your job, whatever area you're struggling in, is all a reflection of you and how you feel about yourself. And I never understood that when I would listen to other teachers like myself tell me that it was about me. I'm like, well, I do love I do. I love myself. Like, what are they talking about? Like, I do feel worthy. I do feel worthy, but no, you don't. You don't. Because if you did, things would look a whole lot different for you. I'm telling you. Like, you're talking to somebody who had zero sense of self-worth. I had to build that shit from the ground up. I didn't come from a home where that was instilled in me. But if you did, use that for your advantage, because that's going to help you. That's why I always keep all my old stuff, because I see that a lot of people who, like, when they blow up, they delete all their old stuff. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep everything so that not only I can go back and look and see my growth, you guys can go back and see my growth, because I love doing that. I'll go, like, if it's somebody that I love to watch on YouTube or Instagram or whatever, I'll try to go to one of their very first videos and see their growth. And it's amazing to see, because you'll see where they were getting 50 views. You'll see where, no one was commenting or liking their videos or sharing or whatever. You'll see all that. And then you'll see where they're getting thousands of views, hundreds of thousands of views now, where they have thousands of subscribers now. This is like my keepsake of my life's journey of how I became who I am and how I'm becoming, because every day we're becoming. Every day we're being someone new that we never been. So give yourself grace. Give yourself time to grow and become, because it's not easy being authentic. Now, this episode is really embodying authenticity. It's embodying growth. It's embodying me. It's embodying self-love and all of the things that I asked for and I prayed for. And I'm so thankful for that. And that's just all it is. Like, it's never about what you can buy. It's never about what you can have in the material world. It's all about who you are, who you become in the process of getting whatever is meant for you. This is my testimonial for that viewer that asks for testimonials. This is as real as I can get. I'm not going to show you what I have in my material world, because that's not what matters. What matters is how I show up. And this is how I'm choosing to show up now. I'm choosing to show up as me. I'm choosing to show up as who I've always been, but was too scared to be. And that is embodying authenticity. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode as much as I enjoyed making it, because the vibes were right. The moon is in the background over here. Y'all can't see it, unfortunately, but I just love this life, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. So figure out what life you love and don't trade it for nobody. All right, so I think that is where we're going to end off. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I really want to hear from you because I want to know your thoughts and how all of this resonates with you, or your perspective on embodying authenticity. Let me know. I want to hear. Don't forget to listen to my previous episodes that I have on the channel, and also my episodes that I have on my Apple Podcasts and Spotify at Dose of Destiny if you haven't already followed or liked the podcast. I hope you guys have the best week ever. Keep being you, keep being authentic, but most of all, keep being kind to yourself, because it takes grace and patience to become who you've never been before. Speak to yourself nicely, and if you can't be nice to yourself, don't go and be mean to anybody else, like Tabitha Brown be saying. All right, I'll see y'all the next time that we link up. Love you.